Hi everyone, Miss Ella here from Learn to Grow. I hope that you guys are having a great day. It's a beautiful day here at the Pacific Northwest. I'm in Zone 8. Today I wanted to share with you guys what you can plant for your fall garden. And if you haven't sowed any seeds last month, you want to do it right now or as soon as you can, so you'll get a little something for your fall harvest. So depending on where you live, you might want to look up your zone and see what kind of plants you can plant this fall. Some of the seeds I've sowed about 3 or 4 days ago are lettuce, carrots, spinach, baby bok choy, radishes, and even parsnips. Someone gave me some parsnips, so I went ahead and gave this a try. I've never planted them before, so I think they're from the root family or carrot family, so I hope I'm not too late. I also sowed some beets. Now if I don't get any root crop out of them, I'm happy with the leafy greens, so I can cook them as well as putting them in smoothies. Also sowed some collards and kale. You can also grow some broccoli or cauliflower, but getting the starts might be a better option just because we're already in August. Unless you sowed them last month in July, you might be able to get a fall harvest in those. But you can also eat the leafy greens on both the cauliflower and broccoli. So if you don't end up with the florets, you can still eat the greens. So we'll do a quick walkthrough and I'll show you the 2 garden boxes I sowed the seeds in, which gets about partial shade, 4 to 5 hours of sun each day, or for the remaining of the summer. We still have our fava beans. The beans are nice and plump. They're about, I think, 5 inches long right now. These are great on soups, or you can even dry the beans and use them for later. These fava beans are generally a cool weather crop. It's best to plant them in early spring. Some of you, depending on where you live, might be able to plant them during the winter if you live in a warmer climate. I'm in Zone 8A, Pacific Northwest. I've got some kale, collard greens planted in this bed, I think, as well as beets. So these are great for cool weather crops or for fall crops. Especially kale, it can withstand below freezing temperatures, which makes a great addition to your winter garden. Kale and collard greens are one of the best leafy greens to grow. They're high in nutrients, antioxidants. It is on the top 5 of the aggregate nutrient density index. Very high in antioxidants and vitamins and minerals. I've got some lettuce, carrots, spinach, radishes, and I think some parsnips that I sowed here about 3 days ago. I see some tiny leaves sprouting. You know what? I did plant some baby bok choy here as well. So that sprouted pretty quickly. So it looks like the radishes are also sprouting. Radish are a great fall crop because they mature in about 30 days. I think this is the cherry bell variety. As well as, any of the leafy greens such as spinach, lettuce. They should be ready by the end of September. Nice and bright now. One thing I wanted to mention is it's great to practice crop rotation. And what that means is rotating different crops in the different areas. For instance, these were the 2 beds where I planted my garlic this year. It is a deep-rooted plant, so it's great because it loosens up the soil for our next crops. Also, it can reduce the pathogens or pests that may be attracted to the previously planted crops. So I wouldn't plant garlic here every year. I would rotate it and plant it elsewhere next year. You can also till in the crop that was previously planted into the soil, which provides green manure or nitrogen to your next crops. For example, if I had planted beans last season, I could till in the leaves and the stems into the soil, which will provide nitrogen for the next season. I want to show you guys all the seeds I harvested from the collard greens and kale. I've got 5 bags full of these seed pods that are drying here in the shade. And I have so many seeds from all these pods, and I will be sharing these with you guys later on this winter before next growing season. I've got some collards here, some Russian kale, as well as red Russian kale. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode today at Learn to Grow. I hope that you guys enjoy your week. And thank you so much again for tuning in with us at Learn to Grow. Have a wonderful day and happy gardening.